Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for all the support over the last few weeks with these videos in Dublin. Quickly before we get into the last overall review video, just want to highlight some of the videos coming up in the next few weeks. Next week we'll be embarking on an epic adventure to Europe, and the biggest adventure the channel's seen yet, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and yeah, come back for videos of that. Cheers. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So yeah, we're going to be focusing on the experience of the travel to Dublin. Must do activities while you're there. The area to stay, or the best area to stay in our opinion. The hotel that we stayed in. My top tip for when you're there. The best pint. Best pub really. And the overall rating for the city break. So let's get into it then. Let's start with the travel to Dublin. We flew from East Midlands Airport, as you might have seen on the previous videos. Really plain sailing, and also the return flights were £35 each. So yeah, you really can't complain with that, can you? So overall, the travel gets top marks. Must do activities. Bearing in mind we were there for only one night, 1.5 days. The must do is really the Guinness factory if you've only got a short amount of time. There's definitely other things to visit as well. We went to the Christmas market at Dublin Castle. You can do a tour of there during the day, I believe, and also Trinity College is meant to be nice. But yeah, we didn't really have time to do all that. So Guinness factory definitely, and also you have to go to the Temple Bar. I know it's quite expensive. It wasn't too bad when we went.
In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well. Your school people by the gas gathered a wall, and we laughed.
Recommendations for areas to stay. I'd say north of the river. The area that we stayed in on Parnell Street, just off O'Connell Street, was ideal. Really good location. Just out of the main Temple Bar area, so prices were just that little bit cheaper as well. And then yeah, this takes us on nicely to the hotel. Again, the hotel absolutely lovely. Did the job. Didn't spend much time in the hotel really, as we were out exploring, as you might have guessed. Also, as mentioned on previous videos, this was only a 3-minute walk away from the bus stop to the airport, so really ideal. If you've watched any of our previous adventures, I'd like to give out a top tip. Top tip for visiting Dublin, especially if you're only on a short trip like us: request early check-in at your hotel. I emailed the hotel about 2 or 3 days before we arrived. I got a bit of a standard response, but then when we rocked up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and disappeared out the back and let us check in straight away. So I think that might have helped. Not always going to help, but I think it did on this occasion. So next up, best pint. When I say best pint, I also mean sort of the atmosphere and location. This has to go to the Old Storehouse. Really good live music, and the quality of the beer was spot on, as you can see here. Definitely worth a visit if you're in town. Last but not least, the overall rating. We had a fantastic time in Dublin, even though, as I said before, we were only there for a little over a day and a half. Absolutely amazing. We were originally going to go to London, but train tickets from Sheffield to London were ridiculous, and we didn't want to sit on the coach as well. When we saw prices of flights were £35 return each from East Midlands, you cannot complain with that. So overall rating for this adventure in Dublin, we'll give this an 8 out of 10. 2 marks down just because it was a little bit expensive, although, as I said, we were going to go to London, so it's comparable really for a European capital city. Thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed these videos, and don't forget to come back next week for the start of our adventure in Europe. Cheers.